March 8, 1971. The whole world is watching two men fight in Madison Square Garden. Ali and Frazier, the fight of the century. Even the police can't look away. Which is exactly why, 90 miles away, 8 people are walking toward an FBI office. A cab driver, a daycare director, 2 professors. Tonight, they're going to rob J. Edgar Hoover. They were never caught. What they stole changed America. This is the night they robbed the FBI. 1971. Vietnam is burning. Protesters fill the streets, and activists keep whispering the same fear. The FBI is watching us. They can't prove it. Suspicion isn't evidence. Yet. Physics professor Bill Davidon believes protest has failed. He wants proof, documents, Hoover's own paperwork. So he asks a question no one had ever dared. What if we burgle the FBI? He recruits 8. Among them, Keith Forsyth, a cab driver who teaches himself lockpicking by mail. And Bonnie Raines, daycare director, mother of 3. She volunteers for the most dangerous part. Posing as a student, she walks into the FBI office itself, smiling, memorizing everything. No alarms, unlocked cabinets, a second door, blocked by a cabinet. She never removes her gloves. Understand who they're robbing. J. Edgar Hoover, director for 48 years, untouchable, feared by presidents. No congressional committee has ever truly investigated his FBI. Nobody watches the watchers. So citizens will. They call themselves the Citizens Commission to Investigate the FBI. 8 people, 1 typewriter, 1 crowbar. They case the office for months, practice on a fake door, wait for the perfect night. Then Ali versus Frazier is announced, a night when every radio in America looks the other way. Fight night. Keith kneels at the door and finds a brand new lock he cannot pick. Minutes tick. The fight won't last forever. He moves to the second door, Bonnie's door. The one blocked by a cabinet. He picks the lock, then quietly breaks the deadbolt. Inside, they empty every cabinet into suitcases. Over 1,000 files. They take everything. In New York, Frazier drops Ali in the 15th. In Media, Pennsylvania, 8 shadows walk out. They drive to a quiet farmhouse, spread the files on tables, and start to read. What they read is worse than anything they feared. The paranoia wasn't paranoia, it was policy. Their own analysis, 40% political surveillance, 200 left-wing groups. Organized crime, 1%. One memo tells agents to interview activists relentlessly to enhance the paranoia. And then this. There is an FBI agent behind every mailbox, their words. And the files name their targets. Years earlier, the Bureau had mailed King an anonymous letter, urging him to kill himself. The program had a name, buried on one routing slip. Counterintelligence Program, COINTELPRO. Infiltrate, discredit, destroy. Civil rights leaders, Black Panthers, war protesters, even a Chicago apartment mapped. Back at the farmhouse, they photocopy the files and mail them to America's biggest newspapers. Hoover explodes. 200 agents. Case name, MEDBURG. Find them, whatever it takes. The Attorney General personally asks the Washington Post to stay silent. Twice, the Post refuses. March 24, 1971, front page. The FBI's secret war on its own citizens, in print. Weeks later, Hoover quietly shuts COINTELPRO down, officially for security, really because you now know. The manhunt tears through Philadelphia. Agents photograph doorways, tail students, circulate a sketch of one woman. Agents even knock on the Rains' door. They interview them and walk away, suspecting nothing. The burglars make a pact. No credit, no confessions. They vanish back into ordinary life. The stolen files are published in full. A movement magazine prints every single page. The dominoes fall for years. In 1975, the Senate finally investigates. The Church Committee. Its verdict: decades of illegal spying on Americans. New rules, permanent oversight, because of media. The FBI hunts MEDBURG for 5 years and closes the case in 1976, unsolved. Think about that. The century's most consequential burglary, and nobody ever spent a night in jail. For 43 years they keep the secret, raise children, teach classes, drive cabs, say nothing. Then, 2014, a book names them. Gray-haired grandparents step forward and say, "It was us." Today, a historical marker stands in Media, Pennsylvania, not for the FBI, for the burglars. Who watches the watchers? Sometimes 8 ordinary people. Subscribe to CollideTV. Stay curious.